It's all got to start somewhere. Today we're going to take a look at the one, the only, Mega Man 1, released in 1987 for the NES. Now let me make something very, very clear. Just because I love series like Castlevania, my all-time favorite, Mega Man, Ninja Gaiden, by no means am I any good at them. I'm moderate at best. Now, staying true to the name Hibiki Quickie, I'm not going to go too deep into the lore and origin of Mega Man. Just know this, the general theme throughout the series, especially on the NES, is that Dr. Light, a good doctor, created Mega Man and a bunch of good robots to do his bidding and help him with some chores, make his meals, some pasta, some pizza, some burgers, until some dipshit asshole named Dr. Wily came along and fucked it all up, corrupting the good robots, turning them evil. Thus, Mega Man was salvaged and set out on a journey to send them back to the depths of hell. Gameplay-wise, Mega Man 1, for its time in '87, did something that very few games did, and let you pick what stage you wanted to start with. Instead of like a Mario or any other game where you gotta beat level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and so on and so on. In order, you can do whatever the fuck you want. However, there was a big strategy behind this. There's a certain order to beat the bosses. Now, back in the day, we didn't have the internet. It was either Nintendo Power or nothing. You had to think which ones would counteract. Would lightning counteract ice and blibbity blue and blibbity blah? It's really more complicated than it should be at times, but it still holds up. I've actually seen people all the time say that Mega Man 1 on the NES is the easiest of the first 6 in the series. For me, I can't grasp that at all, because if you go in the specific boss order you're supposed to go on stage 2, you're gonna die, and 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 there goes my controller against the wall. It's hard as shit. By no means should you take any entries in the original series lightly. They're all hard as fuck, but it got easier over time with additions like the slide, the dog, all that stuff. Number 1 was bare bones, balls to the wall, you're strapped in and ready to fucking do it, and you better do it. You better drink a pot of coffee, you better be on point, because Mega Man 1, as classic as it is, for all of its faults, is still a fun time, it holds up, and is definitely worth picking up. Until next time, this is Mega Man 1 on the NES.